What's up, everyone? Welcome to what is going to be the first of many tastings of non-alcoholic beverages. If you guys don't know, my name is Charlie Krebs. I'm born and raised here in the Napa Valley, and I have been a buyer for restaurants and have been a sales rep for multiple spirits and wine distributors. And I'm here to start a new project. I'm here to open up a digital online bottle shop offering different cocktails, spirits, wines, and beers in the non-alcoholic world. And I am taking back the curtain for a moment here. And what I'd love to try to do is just give you an inside peek of how I look at wines, how I rate wines, how I taste them, how I look at them as potentially working for the bottle shop, Good Times Alc free, or if it's going to be something that might work for an event. So taste with me, come along on the journey, and I'm really excited about this first product and brand we're going to try, which is Free, F-R-E. This is a project from Sutter Home Group, and they're going for it. So this is really exciting to see. This is a alcohol removed product, and this is their Sparkling Brut, 35% juice. And yeah, let's give this thing a go. This is all produced from California vineyards, and they're free. Their tagline here is "True happiness lies in the freedom to be yourself." Oh, so true. All right, and let's talk about opening up a bottle of sparkling wine. Let's be smart and let's figure out what's going on here. As you can see, I removed the little foil here, and now I'm gonna move this tab down. This tab always is gonna have 6 turns to open it up. Kind of fun little piece of information. You always want to keep your finger over the top of it, regardless of how you open it. But this is a good way to hold it. And then I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open. I'm gonna give it a little bit of more space. See how my thumb is still on this at all times. I'm gonna quickly remove the cage and take it off. And now here comes the fun part. I'm gonna switch hands because I'm left-handed. So use my dominant hand to hold the base. And then I'm gonna really put a lot of pressure, thumb over the top, and I'm actually going to twist the bottom, not the cork top. And as you twist, as it gets close, you're going to actually apply pressure down and try to make it make no sound whatsoever. That's the test. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, like a nun's fought, as they say. All right, let's give it a try. I had some water in here, so I'm just going to flush this out with a little bit of... Got a nice nose. Got a little bit of that bready, yeasty component. Really bright. Got a little bit of like lemon curd aspect to it. It's got the bubbles. On a sweetness scale, this is really sweet. This is probably, like for me, like 8.5 on the sweet scale. So that's kind of throwing me off, but that's also to be expected of these alc-free wines when they remove the alcohol. Got kind of that honeysuckle note to it, which is nice. A little jasmine. A little bit of lemon citrus. Hey, not a bad offering. The sweetness is getting me a little bit, but I think some people will be okay with that. I just have to remember too that that's something that's going to keep on being present in this. One thing I can definitely see me doing from a cocktail standpoint is making sparkling beverages. And one thing I would do if I was going to use this type of thing, I would omit any type of additional sweetener. So if that was like simple syrup or something like that, I just wouldn't add it. It just wouldn't be the way I want it. Yeah. On a hot day, come on. Yeah. We can still have fun with that, for sure. Okay, that was fun. All right, so that's the Sparkling Brut from Free. let's move on to their Chardonnay. Was it Chardonnay? Yeah, they called out Chardonnay on this one. Okay. Good color. Okay. It's got that kind of exotic fruit, kind of Chardonnay notes to it. Yeah, just straight off, like almost like a papaya. Passion fruit vibe. The sweetness is actually a little bit more controlled here, which I like. I mean, it's still sweet for sure, but yeah, really interesting. No oak complex to it, which I think could have really helped this wine out. No ML. I wonder if you can even get that to pass through with that alcohol removed. All fun questions, but this is really enjoyable. I think for someone who's looking for just a super simple, easygoing Chardonnay. Again, this is definitely on the sweeter side. This one I'd say is around like a 7. Really tasty. Fun. Yeah, that's more of that kind of tropical fruit Chardonnay, but one to definitely try and have some fun with. Okay. All right, Free. I like what I'm seeing so far. All right, when you're switching wines or if you've had a bad wine in your glass, one thing you're gonna wanna do is just give it a rinse. So you can just use the wine that you're gonna be tasting next as the rinser. Use just a little bit, be sparingly. You don't need to use a lot. Okay, so now we have Free doing Cabernet Sauvignon, calling it out once again. Very cool to see. This is coming from California Vineyards, and here we go. The nose, very much that kind of blueberry bramble. That's fun. As I take my granola out. Okay. So yeah. This is fun. It's got that plum, kind of that dark cherry. It's got tannins. Still has some structure. Again, no oak, which is kind of an interesting play here. Get a little taste of oak, but not much. This is really interesting. I mean, let's call it what it is, right? If we had Concord grape juice, that's what we would be used to. Is this more complex than grape juice? Yes. Is it by much? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still grape juice, and my head knows that, and it knows I'm tasting that. There's some fun other things going on. Not too much structure. I mean, I would love to have a little more weight on the mouth, a little more complexity, but I could call out the Cab Sauv grape for sure. It has all those characteristics. So, very interesting. All right. So that's like we're at like the 5.5 range. I think the Chardonnay, very similar, around the 5.5. The Frey Sparkling Brut, I'd say like a 6. I think it's, just the category alone and representing something else is fun. All right, we're gonna move on to the Luminara Chardonnay. So Luminara, our opulent alcohol-removed Chardonnay reflects its Napa Valley terroir and rich tropical fruit aromas. All right, so this is Napa Valley. Calling it out like they do. Okay, here's what I was looking for. Definitely got a little bit of more creaminess on the nose. More of that characteristic of a Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. Now we're talking. Uh-huh. That is Chardonnay. We have the butter, we have the oak. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. I mean, literally, if you gave this to someone who drank wine, I think the only thing they would say is that it's thin. It tastes a little watery. But besides that, characteristically, especially if they've had a couple glasses, I bet I could fool them. I bet I could fool them. Really great flavor. The nose is right there. Again, the main aspect of this that you're missing is the heat. You know, I can put my nose all into this, and normally if this had any type of alcohol, that could be a little over the top. Not with wine so much as more with spirits. But it has a nice kind of Meyer lemon, jasmine, curd aspect to it. Yeah, I'm going like 6.5. This is delicious. This is enjoyable. Still tropical fruits, but yeah, awesome. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Yep. Luminara, working for me so far. Okay, and now this is their Red Blend 2019. This is really cool to see. I've been born and raised here in Napa. I've been a wine buyer for multiple different restaurants, and this is exciting to see. Of course, I'm looking for a lot more options. So if you have non-alcoholic wines, beers, spirits you'd like me to try, I would most definitely like to see if they'd be a good fit for the Bottleshop or for events, but this is a really exciting first start. This is interesting. So you can definitely see like there's definitely some Zinfandel in this. It's got one of those kind of peppery or bell pepper, a little bit of pepper notes. Same thing I kind of I tasted with the Cab Sauv from Free. It's just missing that backbone a little bit. Like to see more oak. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's like a 5.5. The Red Blend, I don't know if it's interesting. Yeah, you really got to think again, what is this at the end of the day? At the end of the day, it's just grape juice. At the end of the day, beer is just malt water, cereal water even. Fun stuff, right? That was the first tasting. I hope you enjoyed it. I guess my notes would be Luminara, Chardonnay. It's kind of stood out as a really kind of staying true to character, and the sparkling brut was also really fun to see. All these wines are really fun. I can definitely see these being on our Bottleshop and having a great spot, and having some wines that are more approachable and something that people can try and not have to break the bank too much, and then maybe something a little bit more for someone who's looking for a replacement for their daily drinker of Chardonnay. Yeah, exciting times. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.